Hey, what's going on, guys? My name's Strats. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, go ahead and click that subscribe button. Today, we're going to be going over a controller movement guide for Battlefield 6. I know a lot of people have been playing controller, either if you're on console or PC. I've seen some keyboard and mouse movement guides on YouTube recently, but I haven't seen anything for controller necessarily, so I want to compile a little video just to show you guys how to have the best movement tech in the game. And I know a lot of people say this is not how Battlefield should be played. Movement doesn't belong in Battlefield, and I understand that fully. I've played a lot of previous Battlefield titles, even starting out in the old 1942, 1943 era. So, but with that being said, I know a lot of people don't like the movement, and that's fine. But what you can do is actually use this to your advantage to play the game better, instead of being static and just drowning and getting left behind. I'm going to teach you guys a few things today. Hopefully, you can take them back, use them in game, and actually improve your skill with them. Alright guys, and with that, let's get into our first movement tech. I'm going to go be showing you guys the bunny hop, and this is with ADS and shooting. Basically, the point of this, let's say this cop car is an enemy right here, and I see him on my mini-map, I know he's around the corner. I can have my gun up ready and actually put some movement on him to make me a very, very hard target to track. So I'm going to show you guys first, and I'm going to explain how it works. Alright, so as you can see, I stopped jumping at about here, and if this is a guy right here, and I come around this corner, I have all that time. I just emptied 30 rounds by the time from there to there. So it's going to be a really hard target to track. So what I did to do this is you're going to get momentum. You're going to sprint, jump, aim, slide. And then once you hit the ground like this, you just start spamming your jump button again. So let's go over it again. I know he's around this corner, so I'm going to run, jump, aim, slide, shoot, spam A. All right. One more time. Jump, slide, spam A. That's really all it is to it. Okay, so the next movement tech is going to be directional sliding. Now, if you try to slide regular, boom, I can do it. I just slid forward. If I try to slide to the left, it only makes me crouch. If I try to slide to the right, it only makes me crouch. If I try to slide to the back, I can only crouch. You can't run in either direction. You can only really run forward. But to fix that, I'm going to show you guys what to do. So, say I want to slide right of this van. You're going to get a very small amount of momentum, so press your sprint button in. You're going to jump, and then as you're in the air, you're going to hit the crouch button and push your direction stick to whichever way you want to go. So, if I sprint like this, I jump, run, boom. I push my stick to the left, right? So, we're only running straight forward at this van, but I can slide either left or right. So, we're going to do right this time. Boom. So, I'm sprinting just a little bit, getting a little bit of momentum, jumping, pushing the slide button midair, and then pressing my my left stick to which direction I want to go. Boom. So yeah, this one only works left and right, but I will show you guys basically how to do a reverse slide as well. So now if you want to hit a backward slide, right? What you're going to have to do is you're going to have to run. Same premise as the left and right slide. You're going to have to run a little bit, jump up, and then do a 180 and slide. So, you're basically going to turn around. You're tricking the system. It only lets you slide forward. You're basically tricking the system into letting you hit the slide key, but you're already turned around. So, let's do this. Get a little momentum, jump, slide while you're in the air. Press the slide button while you're in there, like that. And then turn around. Do a quick 180 right before you hit the ground. So, let's try it out. Run, jump, 180. Run, jump, 180. Boom. Now this works even better if you have a lot of momentum. And you can pair it with the bunny hop. So you can start to actually cover some ground as you're sprinting. Alright y'all, so that's directional sliding. Alright y'all, next I'm going to teach you how to surface slide. So basically what this is jumping and sliding across any surface that you don't have to vault over. So you can do it on literally any surface, right? So if I wanted to slide off this, I can slide off the hood of cars. I can slide off this traffic cone. As long as I don't have to vault on it. What you're going to do, you're going to jump. You're going to slide in midair. Time it right to where whenever you should be on the top of your slide, you're going to hit that slide button right before you land on top of it. So you have your momentum. You're running. You hit your slide. Boom. Slid on top of it. So in case you guys think I'm just hitting the ground here, I'm going to show you how to do it like off of a car or even off of these surfaces right here. So I'm running right here. I want to slide off this block, right? I jump, slide. It launches you forward. You're sliding on top of this. So run, jump, slide, hit the slide button as soon as I hit the top of that thing, and it launches me. Easy movement tech right here. Boom. Jump, slide. Easy. Car hood, easy. Done. Alright, y'all, and this also works for windows if you really want to bust out of a window really, really quick. So, for example, we'll take this. We're going to jump and slide as soon as we hit the ledge right here, and it's going to shoot us through this window. So, if I know there's dudes, like, around this corner right here, let's just say, okay, let's just take this for example. Let's just say this parking meter is an enemy, right? And I know he's out there, he's shooting at my friends or whatever, right? I'm going to come back here. I'm going to run and do that little slide jump. I'm going to do that little surface slide that I taught you guys. We're going to do it and turn guns on them. So, run. Boom. That dude did it in the doornail. You know what I mean? But you're basically just sliding across any flat surface. So, hit. Boom. You don't have to spend time running, vaulting out of the window. You're in there. You're out. You're shooting. You're scooting. New boot goofing. I'm going to be showing you how to actually get through doors properly. So, I know a lot of times that whenever you come up to a door, it'll seem like you get stuck, right? You'll be like running against it like this, and you can't seem to open it. I know it's working right here but in case it hasn't, and you've ever been running and you get stuck on a door, and you're just running against it like this, you can't seem to open it, right? I've actually found a new method to open these doors, and I've found it to be pretty useful because I've already have my gun up and ready for a gunfight whenever I go into the next room. So, let's show you. It's really, really simple. So instead of running straight up to the door and trying to run through it and bashing through it like I'm doing right now, if the door is closed per se, I have my gun up. You're literally going to slide in. You're going to slide into it. You're going to sprint and slide into it. This will open the door up every single time. And you're already going to be in that prone position with your gun out. So I know when I run into the doors and it brings them open like this, right? You're standing right out in the middle of the open. You have your gun up. It's not really ideal for fighting. Now, if you run and slide into the door like I just showed you, then you're actually going to be in a better little advantage because you're not going to slide as far, right? I'm sliding here instead of all the way out here. So I'm about 3 foot back, and also I'm crouched. So if people are in here and they're expecting me to come through that door, I'm probably going to be aiming chest to head level, right? No, I come through that door. I sprint. Say he's hiding behind the bar right here. You slide through that door. Your head is right here. Super hard to see over all this stuff. It's going to be a harder target to hit instead of just snapping on you like that. So let's do this again. Close the door. Come back here. I'm sliding through. It's going to open it every time. All right, y'all, my final movement tip is going to be what I call the full send. So basically what it is you're running, you're jumping, aiming, and then holding the dive button. So it looks like this whenever you actually do it. Essentially what it is a drop shot, but it's just a little fancier. I know you can drop shot in game if you're like this, right? But if you're running through, you know this dude's in the corner over here. You can actually run in and drop shot him just like that. It's totally more unexpected than actually running in the room like this and, you know, hip firing. I mean, that's effective as well. But if you really do that, you're really going to catch people off guard. You basically jump right in front of him from all the way at this doorway. Right? I jumped before that doorway threshold. And I'm already in here shooting at them like that. So, if you need a reminder, let's go over it one more time. You're going to sprint, jump before you hit the doorway, turn, aim in here, and then hold your dive button. So, whenever you put it all together, it'll look like this. Boom. Easy. Easy, easy. Doing here. Boom. Alright, and with that, I'm actually going to show you guys some controller settings to make sure that you have the correct settings to be able to do these movements effectively. Alright, so first for my dead zones, I'm actually going to go to controller, press edit settings, go all the way down to other. Now, when you first pull this up to be up at infantry, just scroll all the way down, go to controller tuning. These are my left and right joystick dead zones. So your left joystick dead zone is going to be your movement stick, right? Because you aim with your right stick. So your max input threshold here, I actually turn this down to 75. So you actually get a shorter time to activate that movement with your left stick. Instead of pushing it all the way to the outside at 100 for say, you're only going to 75. So you actually are able to make it a little bit more responsive by turning down that dead zone. if I actually go to the gameplay tab, these are my infantry settings. So if you go down like 3 tabs, this is what I use. So if you copy these, your movement is going to look definitely similar to mine in the video if you can practice and get those movements down right. So I have crouch toggle sprint on stand, vault over sprint is on, sprint door barge is on, double tap, crouch sprint for slide is off, roll camera on landing roll is on, and the rest of these are default, except for my interact and reload, I have that on tap to reload. And then quick little bonus aim assists, I play on Battlefield 3, standard. But yeah, that's basically going to wrap it up for the video, guys. I really appreciate you sticking around. If you did enjoy the video, go ahead, put a thumbs up on it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share this video with your friends if they need some help with their movement as well on Battlefield. And as always, I'll see you in my next one. Peace!